Recorded Books presents a Griot audio production, Shadow Valley by Stephen Barnes. This unabridged recording is narrated by Patricia R. Floyd. This book is copyrighted 2009 by Stephen Barnes. This recording is copyrighted 2010 by Recorded Books, producer and publisher of Griot Audio, celebrating the best in contemporary African American fiction and nonfiction. This story opens with an Ibandi secret teaching. On the first day there was Kori, nothing. Out of Kori came Noom, and Noom birthed the Jok, the lake of fire, in whose depths dwelled a butterfly and a spider. The spider wove Noom into fibers, making herself a dream world. The butterfly wove Noom into a glowing egg cocoon, bright enough to shame the stars. The spider wove bones for the egg, and thus the first man was born. The spider and the butterfly were pleased, and let the man play in the dream, and then made other men, other creatures, and let them play as well. Because it was his nature, the spider gave them hunt, the game of life and death. The spider thought the game so grand that he wove great sky into being, and lived there, and named himself Father Mountain. The butterfly loved her children also, and wove great earth, and lived there as Great Mother. She thought the spider's game cruel, and gave her children love, the game of male and female, so that through sex they could free a little Noom and awaken from the dream, if only for a moment. In the fullness of time, Father Mountain calls for their bones. The egg cracks, the cocoon unravels, and the Noom returns to the Jok. The young and the sleeping are told that you die, and then Father Mountain gives you new bones. The truth is that there is no you to give them. There is only Jok. Jok is what looks out through your eyes and back at you through the eyes of another. The egg thinks it is you. Most eggs fear the day Father Mountain returns their fragments to the earth. Most will struggle against death, and would struggle even if struggling were the only sin. And then the door opens. There are no words for that knowing. Most think this first way is the only path through the darkness. But there is the second way, to awaken within the dream. It is not easy or even possible for any but dream dancers and hunt chiefs. And most of them will never awaken fully. But those few, as you know, the taste of your own mouth, they know that we come from Kori, and to Kori, the nothing, we return. They also know that the nothing is everything. And now, Shadow Valley.
Chapter 1. Summer's warm rains had long since riven the earth, then dried again to dust. 3 moons would wax and wane before the winter rivers swelled within their graveled banks. Hot Tree had lived most of her adult life in Fire Boma, the bamboo-walled cluster of huts a day's walk southeast of Great Sky. Now her hair was streaked with white, her brown skin deeply wrinkled, her breasts empty sacks. Years had cooled the fire in her dancing feet. She felt both hollow and heavy, and knew it would not be long before Father Mountain summoned her bones. So much had changed in the past few moons. For generations unknown, the Ibandi had lived within the sheltering shadows of the mountains called Great Sky and Great Earth.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?